You're watching Press TV's World News. A former British MP, Margaret Moran, is facing charges and allegations in court today over her false expenses claims. Moran is said to have received over £53,000 on payments that she was not entitled to. The jury cannot find her guilty because she is absent due to ill health. However, the jury can decide whether she did commit the acts alleged in the charges and whether they amount to the offences which she is charged. Her trial is taking place in central London. Press TV's Hassan Al-Khatib joins me from London to tell us more about this development. Hassan, the issue of false expenses is nothing new, but it has come to the front burner after allegations against Moran. So what else can you tell us about this specific case?
Yeah, well, ever since 2009, when the expenses scandal engulfed Parliament, and former members of Parliament and members of Parliament have been charged with spending money which they're not entitled to, thousands of pounds of money. Margaret Moran is said to have received £53,000 of money which she has no entitlement to. And this is, of course, public money which they are supposed to spend in Parliament. Now, she has a third home which she spent many thousands of pounds on, improving her home, buying boilers and other equipment. In fact, there's allegations that she spent more than £20,000 on products that didn't even exist. So the allegations here are said to have, they say that she's basically sent invoices which didn't exist. So there's a huge embarrassment here for members of, former members of Parliament and members of Parliament who have been engulfed in this scandal. Margaret Moran is not the first and certainly not the last person to face charges, and this is obviously something which will not go away. There's huge public outcry over this, and the court today can't give a guilty verdict. Of course, if she is found guilty, there's going to be severe consequences for her, imprisonment, of course. But her health has deteriorated ever since she stepped down as an MP in 2010. And now what's happening is that the jury is going to be looking at whether or not she did commit those acts she is charged with. So this case could be ongoing, and many other members of Parliament and former members of Parliament who did fiddle their expenses and claim money which they are not entitled to will be looking at this, and this will not go away, and it will continue to haunt them.
Okay, Hassan Al-Khatib, our correspondent, with us there live from London. Thank you, Hassan.